billionaire for president? That's rich. All right, folks, gather around. We got to talk about Reginald Reg Worthington III. You know him, right? Real estate tycoon, got more money than sense, probably owns half the buildings in this city. So, naturally, he decides to run for president. Because what else do billionaires do when they're bored? Worthington's whole campaign was built on the classic "I'm rich, so I must be smart" platform. Tax cuts for everyone, especially himself. Promises to build a giant wall, made of solid gold probably, and the usual vague claims about making America great again. You know the drill. Honestly, nobody took him seriously. He was polling lower than a snake in a bathtub. Then things took a turn. A weird, hilarious turn. The day it all changed started like any other. Worthington woke up in his giant mansion, put on a suit that probably cost more than my car, and headed out to bore another crowd with his monotone promises. Little did he know, things were about to get a whole lot more interesting. Now, we don't know all the details because this is politics and nobody tells the truth. But here's the gist. Somewhere between the mansion and the rally, Worthington switched bodies with his 14-year-old son, Timmy. Yeah, you heard that right, body swap, like that movie, but with less Lindsay Lohan and more political chaos. One minute, Timmy's trying to beat level 5 of Call of Duty, the next he's staring out at a crowd of confused senior citizens from inside his dad's aging body. Talk about a bad day to forget your deodorant. Meanwhile, Reg, trapped in Timmy's scrawny body, is freaking out. He tries to tell people what happened, but let's be real. Who's gonna believe a teenager claiming to be a presidential candidate? Exactly. So Timmy's stuck pretending to be his dad, running for president, and trying not to get stuffed into a locker by the Secret Service. Now, Timmy, bless his cotton socks, is not exactly what you'd call politically savvy. He's more interested in Fortnite and figuring out how to grow a decent mustache than, running the country. But hey, he's a quick learner. He figures out pretty fast that when you're on stage, people will cheer for literally anything. So what does he do? He starts making promises like a kid in a candy store. Free pizza for everyone. No more homework. A lifetime supply of those little ketchup packets you get at fast food places. The crowd goes wild. They're eating it up, pun intended. The media, of course, is losing its collective mind. They've never seen anything like it. Pundits are choking on their words, trying to analyze the sudden shift in Worthington's campaign. Little do they know, it's just a teenager with a microphone and a severe case of "I have no idea what I'm doing" itis. The best part? It's working. Worthington's poll numbers are skyrocketing. Turns out people are tired of the same old boring politicians. They want someone who's, different. Someone who promises them free pizza and unlimited video game time. Worthington, aka Timmy in a very expensive suit, is a media darling. He's on every talk show, every news channel. They can't get enough of his awkward jokes and his complete disregard for political correctness. He's like a bull in a china shop, and everyone's watching with a mixture of horror and amusement. Meanwhile, the real Worthington is going crazy. He's trapped in his son's body, forced to watch as his carefully crafted campaign implodes in a blaze of pizza parties and empty promises. He tries to get help, to tell someone what's going on, but nobody believes him. He's just a scrawny teenager with a bad haircut and a desperate look in his eyes. The election is getting closer, and Timmy's campaign is a runaway train fueled by pure, unadulterated chaos. He's challenging the status quo, breaking all the rules, and somehow, people love it. The other candidates are floundering. They try to copy his style to be more relatable, but it just comes across as awkward and forced. They're like a bunch of dads trying to dance to the latest TikTok trend. It's painful to watch. Timmy, meanwhile, is just being himself, or at least his version of his dad. He's honest about not knowing everything. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and he's not afraid to crack a joke or two, or 10. He's like a breath of fresh air in the stuffy world of politics, even if that breath occasionally smells like pizza and desperation. So, there you have it, folks. The most bizarre presidential campaign in history. Nobody knows how it's going to end. Will Timmy win? Will he switch back with his dad? Will someone finally realize that the guy running for the most powerful office in the world is basically a kid with an unlimited budget? Only time will tell. One thing's for sure, though. This election is anything but boring. And hey, at least we might get free pizza out of it.